Dear students, today I am going to deal with a new concept in the chapter of human reproduction, that is TS of ovary or transverse section of ovary. Dear students, already you are all familiar with the location of ovary, that is pelvis region. This is the actual location of ovary in case of female reproductive system. And a pair of ovaries, they are the gonads or they are the primary sex organs in case of female humans, and they are responsible for the production of female hormones like progesterone and estrogen, and one important thing, they are responsible for the production of female gamete, and they are almond shaped in structure. Now the outermost layer of the ovary is known as tunica albuginea, that is which covers the ovaries externally. So this layer is known as tunica albuginea or albuginea. So this is the outermost layer of the ovary, and again this inner area, it can be divisible into outer cortex and inner medulla. This peripheral area is known as cortex and this innermost area is known as medulla. Okay, this peripheral region or this outermost area is known as cortex. And dear students, for your NEET exam, remember this thing, in this area or in cortex region of ovary, different kinds of ovarian follicles are present. Follicles are nothing but cells, specialized cells. They are located in this region or in the cortex region of the ovary. They are known as ovarian follicles. And dear students, remember this thing, actually every month a female human, they produces 500 ovarian follicles or 500 ovarian follicles develops in case of females, but every month among 500 ovarian follicles only one primary follicle gets mature into Graafian follicle, that means matured follicle. Okay, so for example, this is one primary follicle, and then this primary follicle going to mature into secondary ovarian follicle. This is primary follicle and this is secondary follicle. That means actually here primary follicle, here no distinct cells, but in case of secondary follicle we observe one distinct cell in the center of the cells. Okay, and then this secondary follicle, this is larger than primary follicle, that means primary follicle going to mature into secondary follicle, that means size of the cells increases, and then this secondary follicle going to mature into tertiary follicle. Now this is known as tertiary follicle. And then this tertiary follicle going to mature into Graafian follicle. Graafian follicle is also known as matured ovarian follicle. This is the structure of Graafian follicle. This is known as Graafian follicle, and in Graafian follicle we observe a distinct cell and also a cavity. This cavity is known as antrum. That is a fluid filled cavity. Now I will take a detailed structure of this Graafian follicle. Actually, what is Graafian follicle? What is the difference between primary follicle and this matured Graafian follicle? Dear students, you just listen, you just observe these two diagrams. Here no distinct cell, that means here no secondary oocyte. But in case of matured Graafian follicle, they have secondary oocyte cell. And then that secondary oocyte going to mature into ova or female gamete. And this follicular cell is known as matured Graafian follicle. And now this is the structure of matured Graafian follicle. It has one secondary oocyte. This is secondary oocyte. And for your NEET exam, around the secondary oocyte, two layers of cells are present. The first layer is known as zona pellucida. This first layer is known as zona pellucida. And around the zona pellucida, another layer is present. This layer is known as corona radiata. This outermost layer is known as corona radiata. And around the secondary oocyte, another two layers of cells are present. Now, these layers of cells are known as membrana granulosa. And now this secondary oocyte gets contact with membrana granulosa by the help of cluster of cells or mass of cells, and now these mass of cells are known as cumulus oophorus. Cumulus oophorus, this is the mass of cell which connects secondary oocyte with membrana granulosa cells. Okay, and actually this is the structure of matured Graafian follicle. It has one secondary oocyte and also it has a cavity. This cavity is known as antrum. Antrum. Antrum is the cavity, also known as, this is fluid filled cavity. This cavity is also known as fluid filled cavity, and that fluid is known as liquor folliculi. Liquor folliculi. This is very, very important for your NEET exam. Which kind of fluid is present in the antrum cavity? That is liquor folliculi. And for your NEET exam, another important thing, these layers of cells are known as membrana granulosa. They are present around the secondary oocyte. These cells are known as membrana granulosa, and they secretes one female hormone. That hormone is known as estrogen. Estrogen hormone is secreted by membrana granulosa cells or membrana granular cells. They secretes estrogen. This is the female hormone, and estrogen hormone is responsible for the secondary sexual characters in case of females. Okay, and this is the structure of matured Graafian follicle. And for your NEET exam, another two layers are present around the membrana granulosa layer. That is, one is tunica interna and tunica externa. These loosely connected layers are known as tunica interna. And around the tunica interna, outermost fibrous layer, this outermost fibrous layer is known as tunica externa. So they are the outermost layers in case of matured Graafian follicle. And dear students, I will explain one more time. Actually, in the cortex region of the ovary, ovarian follicles are present, and remember this thing, in cortex region this tunica albuginea is covered with germinal epithelial cells. Okay, and in this region ovarian follicles are present. Actually, every month 500 follicles develops in case of female ovary. Among 500 follicles, only one primary follicle going to mature into Graafian follicle. That means primary follicle going to mature into secondary follicle, and then tertiary, finally Graafian follicle. And now this Graafian follicle, actually it has one secondary oocyte, and which undergoes ovulation process. Undergoes ovulation. This is the 1 mark question for your theory exam. What is ovulation? Dear students, take a definition for ovulation: release of secondary oocyte from the matured Graafian follicle. That process is known as ovulation. Clear? That means actually here secondary oocyte undergoes ovulation. That means which gets ruptured and releases secondary oocyte. This Graafian follicle going to rupture and releases secondary oocyte. This is secondary oocyte. This process is known as ovulation, release of secondary oocyte from the matured Graafian follicle. That means matured Graafian follicle undergoes ovulation, that means which gets ruptured and releases secondary oocyte. And now this matured Graafian follicle which becomes empty after the releasing of secondary oocyte. Now this empty Graafian follicle going to mature into corpus luteum. Now this structure is known as corpus luteum. Corpus luteum. And dear students, remember this thing for your NEET exam. This corpus luteum, it acts as endocrine gland, that is temporarily endocrine gland. That means one temporary endocrine gland is present in case of female body, that is corpus luteum. Reason is it going to secretes one hormone, that is progesterone hormone, which secretes a hormone progesterone. This is the temporary endocrine gland present in case of female body, which secretes progesterone hormone. And dear students, remember this thing, if pregnancy is not takes place in female body or fertilization is not takes place in female body, this corpus luteum going to transform or change into another kind of cell, that is known as corpus albicans. This cell is known as corpus albicans. Okay, and in the medullary region of the ovary, actually this region is rich in highly vascular, that means blood vessels are present. This is the transverse section of ovary or TS of ovary. That means actually here matured Graafian follicle, very important for your theory exam as well as for your NEET exam, and corpus luteum, this is very important for your NEET exam as well as for your Karnataka CET exam. Reason is this corpus luteum, it acts as temporary endocrine gland in case of female body, that means which secretes one hormone, that hormone is known as progesterone hormone. Okay, and this corpus luteum, if fertilization is not takes place in case of female body, which going to change into corpus albicans. And for your NEET exam, this structure is also very important, that is structure of Graafian follicle. Here this is secondary oocyte, cumulus oophorus, function of cumulus oophorus, which connects this secondary oocyte with membranogranulosa layer. Okay, and this cavity present around the secondary oocyte, this cavity is known as antrum. Antrum is the cavity, or it is also known as fluid filled cavity, that is antrum. And these cells are known as membranogranulosa cells. They are going to secrete a hormone, that hormone is known as estrogen hormone, that is responsible for secondary sexual characters in case of females. Okay, clear?